after spending most of Sunday just basically lazing around and thinking I really got to get around to that bike, I'm back on it, and as you can see the gearbox is out, which I would have shown you, I planned to show you, because you undo 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just falls out in one piece. Oh, I'll show you. Put it over here. That's awesome. It really does. I mean, tap it on the end of on the other side of the engine, but you know, you don't have to tap it much. It just comes out complete like that. Look at that. It's amazing. There's a couple of washers at the ends that, well, there's one washer that doesn't appear to be in the manual, which is interesting. So I've got a lot of fun to come. I've got to really understand gearboxes between now and putting it back together. But that is the Harley-Davidson 4-speed gearbox. It comes out as one unit, which is absolutely wonderful. Right. You saw the front bit come off a couple of videos ago. Now we're on to, I've got it stripped down a lot. There's really not much left to it. I can't take the oil pump off with it in the frame because the bottom frame rail's in the way. I can't take the back cylinder off because the top frame rail's in the way. So what I'm hoping is I've loosened the back ones, and I'm hoping I can loosen these bottom engine mounts enough to tilt it one side and take at least the cylinder off, because there's only one of me. I'm like 10.5 stone, and these things are heavy, so I want to get as much of it off as possible before I have to physically lift it. It's amazing how light this entire machine is at the moment. Anyway, I'm burbling. What I actually came to show you is this. When you this may be sort of common sense, but to anybody that it hasn't occurred to, when you've got bolts like this, which are big, and nobody's undone them in about 1,000,000 years, and they're right at the front, so they're covered in road dirt and salt and wet, and no oil whatsoever. Well, a little bit. This is a Harley. Then they're really on their tough, and I find there's a 2-stage process to this. One is getting the wire brush, and scrubbing around where the thread meets the bolt, and all the way along the thread, just to dislodge all the baked on crap and tractor droppings and everything you get over the years. And oxidisation, of course, that holds it in. And once you've done that, where are we? I've lost it. Oop, there it is. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, found it. A kind of penetrating oil. Right. Yes. And squirt that liberally on the nut, on your nuts and your screw thread, and basically leave it for a while. Go and do something else and come back to it. I generally find if I just go straight in there with a massive great spanner and stand on the end of it, I wreck the nuts and bolts, and it's also really, really difficult to get them off. This generally gives you a fighting chance at least. And so endeth the sermon of today.